Hi friends, this is Caitlin. I'm so happy to be here with you with Pink and Main. It is a special sneak peek night, right? We're in sneak peek week. Their new release for November comes out on Friday. And there will be an Instagram hop on Friday. I'm live tonight. Donna is live tomorrow. I'll be back here with more sneak peeks on Thursday. Friday morning, Michelle does the release reveal video. The YouTube video goes live. And then at noon on Friday, there will be an Instagram hop. So make sure you're checking all of that out. And yeah, I'm really excited to share some new stuff with you guys. This release feels a little smaller, but I mean, we're all gearing up for Christmas, so that's probably a good thing. But I definitely have a whole stack of sneak peeks over here next to me to share with you guys. And then I have all of the dies, embossing folder, and some foiling stuff that we'll look at on Thursday. So I did see a bunch of people were here chit-chatting early. I saw Gail's here and Frida's here. I saw Susan checking in, and both Gails, both Gails are here. Welcome back, Gail. I see Anna's checking in, and Angela. I see Miss Norma is here. Sharon's checking in from Florida. Let's see. Miss Virginia is here. Julie's here. Sending out positive energy and prayers. Thank you so much for all of the kind thoughts for everyone in our little community here. I'm sure lots of people need them. All Michelle said, I'm so upset. Only 2 My Stamps left for the year. And there was a sneak peek on the Pink and Main, I think, Instagram or Facebook page today of one of the mice. We're going to use the mice on Thursday. So I'm not going to share that stamp set with you guys today. I'm going to save it for Thursday. So I also see Miss Jackie Ann is here hanging out. Let's see. It looks like it just says Chew. Hi. I see Lori and Miss Judy's here. Jody's here. Brendan's here checking in. Karen's here. Melissa. Okay, Kyle's. That's fun. Miss Elizabeth's here. Karen's checking in over on Facebook. What a great group tonight. I see Miss Linda. All right. I'm going to hope that I caught everybody in that rundown. If I missed you, I'm very sorry. Oh, there's 2. I see 2 Karens on Facebook also. So hello to both of you. Okay. Oh, I'm Punky. That's a fun name. Okay, so tonight we are going to be using a new stamp set that's not something you want to have in your stash, but is something at some point we all probably need in our stash. So this is the Pet Angels stamp set with the coordinating dies. So we have the little cat, we have the dog with their wings and halos. We have the little heart, sun, rainbow, right, crossing the rainbow bridge, paw prints. I love that we have the stamps to fill in the heart and the paw prints. Little clouds. The sentiments say, gone from your lap, but never from your heart. Best friends leave paw prints on your heart. So sorry for your loss, and love is a 4-legged word. So again, not one that you're going to want to need to use. Like, nobody wants to have this as a thing you have to use. But a great way to reach out to somebody when they're going through a very sad time and let them know you're thinking of them. These are good ones to try to prepare ahead of time because often you don't want to have to make them in the moment. Yeah, Gail said she's needed one of these a couple times in the last couple months. Unfortunately, it's a thing, right? So we are going to make 2 cards. We're going to make a dog card and a cat card. I did see, I think, another couple people checking in with us while I was introing that. Melissa's still working on Christmas cards. Girl, me too. Mom's here. Irma's here checking in. Norma's giving me thumbs ups. Joanne's checking in with us too. Karen said there's lots of Karens. I love it. Everybody's leaving thumbs ups. Brennan's reminding us about the Christmas challenge and new updated rules. Yes, Judy, exactly. Some pet sympathy cards. So that's what we're working on. And I'm going to very, very, very excited to share this one with you guys. If you remember last year and over the summer, we used the colorful ink spots pattern paper a lot. And now we have a colorful ink spots volume 2. And I'm so happy because I love them. I love them so much. Hey, Miss Connie. Welcome, welcome. Let me grab the other one so we can look at some of the different patterns. And yes, exactly. Cute set. Don't want to need it, but everybody needs it at some point. Okay, let me see. I thought I could just quick dig through here, but I didn't see it. There's no way I used it up. Is it a small one and I'm not remembering correctly? Huh. Okay, let me bring the whole thing over. Yeah, I am so excited about this paper. Why am I blanking, guys? Oh yeah, okay. There they are. So the other one was a small one. So now we have the best part about having it in the long form, right, is that now we can do slimline cards with them. Or you get 2 A2s out of them. So it does look like to me that we also got some different papers, right? Some of them look similar, but I do think this is like a unique one. So I'm going to flip through them. Yeah, I love the bigger size. It's really good. Okay, so pink with the blue and yellow. The purple. I love the purple, blue, yellow combo. Oh, perfect. We get 2 of each. This one's fun because it has, these don't have texture, but they look like they would. So very fun, like foily. We used one similar to this. I think we did for a St. Patrick's Day thing last year. That's really pretty. I love this. I might set that one aside for today. Oh, these are also my favorite. The teal with the pink. We'll set that aside too. Sorry, I don't know why I'm funny all of a sudden. That's really pretty. I like how this is really open and this side's like has a lot going on. So depending on where you trim it, there's a lot of options there. And then these are going into those repeats. Okay, I love that. So I want to use one of these to make 2 cards. We're going to add in some, which now I'm thinking maybe that. I want to add in some white and black. And we're going to use the arch dies. So I know I've told you guys before, like if I'm covering pattern paper where you're like, you don't see the center, you can die cut from it. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna die cut out the part we're covering up. So we're only using like one piece. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so we have like the pink and teal. I think I want pink and teal. This is really pretty though too. I'm trying to think which one's like, I don't want it to be super rainbow, even though there is a rainbow, right? And it's over the rainbow bridge. My style is a little for something that is sad, right? Maybe I don't want it to be like heavenly, but you know, we want it to be like nice. I like this, but my gut is telling me the blue and gold. So we're gonna go blue and gold. We'll use that pink and teal for something else very soon because I love it. Yeah, Joanne, I think all of these are really fun. I just love this, like this style. Virginia, they do look a little bit bigger. Let's see. But not by, well, I guess, yeah, look, it's the same, but just like a different portion of it. So like zoomed in. Very cool though. I really like that. Not for all of them. There's way more in here than we have in here. So some of them will have copies and some of them won't. This is the OG one in case you didn't see it before. There we go. So now we have the little 6x6 and we have our bigger paper pack. All right, let's figure out how I'm gonna do this. I want 2 arches. I guess we could just like inlay. Yeah, we can just inlay it. Let's see, how big are our critters? Hey, Helene. Oh, we're talking about Advent boxes starting to get delivered. So that's cute, but that's a little big. Let's see if one size smaller is good or if that's too small. Oh, I like that. Okay, so we're gonna use the middle arch, medium arch. Let's see, let's start by cutting these down in general. Julie, they are not. The big ones are not double-sided, just the 6x6s. I peeked a little, okay, a lot, but I will act surprised. Karen, they are sold out now. I did see that earlier as well. Okay, I think we're gonna go with the smaller dot, more gold. And for the record, we decided, me and Libby and Michelle talked it over. And I am not going to be opening the Advent calendar on the lives. We wanted to make sure that everybody who wanted one could get one as much as possible. And it's so hard opening things and being super excited when there's people that then can't get it if they love something. So I'm not going to be opening them this year on the live. But if you open yours or share them online, please chat me about it because I wanna see. I don't know what's in them. I haven't seen them. Okay, so I'm thinking, my thought was black matte with white cardstock and then our arch. And then on the opposite one, right, black matte, colorful main panel, white arch. So like flip-flop, right? This isn't a yuzu. This is by Too Cute Ink. Pink and Main and Too Cute Ink. But good question. Thank you. Cat Scrapper. I know, it's just a little different this year, Gail, but that's okay. That's okay. You know, we'll still come up with a million fun things to do. All right, I'm gonna trim. I'm just gonna do a 1/4 inch. So 4 by 5 1/4. Yeah. And then same for this one. 4 by 5 1/4. And then we're gonna take our arch and center it up the best I can. Sorry, I'm just getting washi tape. I know, I agree, it's sad, Virginia, but I always feel bad that like I took one that somebody could have had, you know? I feel the guilt. All right, that looks pretty good. So I'm gonna die cut this first, then we're gonna use it to line up the white panel. And then I'll show you another sneak peek. How about that? Okay, so now we have our arch and we have this panel. So I'm going to try to use this as a way to line up this arch. I have it taped down and I'm just gonna shift that out up and around. And now when we cut this, they'll be in the same spot and we're just gonna like flip-flop them. And so the reason that I'm making the 2, originally I was like, oh, well, I want this, but I want to cover it and have the white arch. And I was like, well, I always talk about how you can like cover that piece or like cut it out so you're not wasting the pattern paper. And so then I was like, well, okay, well then I'll cut it out to show that, but then I'm gonna forget to use it. So I was like, well, then I might as well just make 2 cards. And we can just use it right then and there before I forget that I have it, because 100% that's what would happen. So now we're gonna have, there we go, 2 cards like that. Oh, I got stuff on my white, hold on. Let's see, can I clean you off a little bit? Yeah, I think that'll do. But yeah, that way if we already have all the stuff out and there's a cat and a dog, right, we'll just have 2 cards ready to go for whatever unfortunate situation happens that we need them. Because life. All right, let me show you something really cool and something I haven't seen before. You guys know I love my Pink and Mane embossing powders. We use them a lot. We've done lives now where we just go through all of them, right? We've gone through all the colors. We've lined them up. When we get new ones, we compare them to the other colors so you guys can see. But I also know that sometimes we don't necessarily want to commit to a whole jar of embossing powders. So Pink and Mane is doing something new, and where they have a rainbow embossing powder sample pack, and it looks like this. How stinking cool. And it comes with a little scooper. You guys already know I'm gonna love the little scooper. We're gonna be using that for everything. But I also feel like there's some colors in here that I don't have. So I'm very interested to see the listing, to see what exactly the colors are. Let me double check my list, but I don't think that I have the list, the color list. Let's see. Where are you? Yeah, I don't have the color list. We could definitely compare them. None of them have glitter. They're all matte. I feel like the yellow, really it's the orange and this like maroony red, which is beautiful. Yeah, Sharon, just in time. But yeah, isn't that fun? Little sample packs and perfect size. I'm gonna grab some regular ones so we can compare them. I got my whole stack here. Let's see, no pinks. All right, so that purple is darker. I don't have that purple. How intriguing. And the blue is the blue. Blue's a little different. So that's even more fun. So even if you have all of see, look, this is like this, but without the glitter. The citrus big bottle has that glitter. This is like the same color, but no glitter. So yeah, even if you have embossing powders and you're like, oh, well, I don't need that. These are some different colors. I just can't get over this like burgundy color. That's so pretty. Like a very winey color. Pretty, pretty. All right. Oh, and then did I show you them next to each other? I think I did. Just so you can see, like it's a true like sample size for that. Okay. But really, I'm just the most excited about the little scoopy spoon because I want to be able to use that for all of my embossing powders. Oh goodness. Okay, so there's another sneak peek. Let's stamp and color up our little critters, and then we'll do another. Actually, let's assemble these. I'm gonna pop up the arches, like the inserts, on both. Okay, this looks off. Did I cut that wrong? It says I did it right. I don't know. Feels off. I'm just measuring with my heart right now. It's like in cooking. I think that's allowed. Should have done this with my guillotine trimmer. There we go. That feels better. Right? Agreed, Elizabeth. I think seeing them side by side always helps me with stuff like that. It's hard to try to read that like on its own. For anybody, I should say, who was at the Pink and Main store grand opening / reopening event this weekend, if you're here, you got to tell us all about it. I'm not going to pop this one up yet because I want to, we'll wait on the arches. I want to be able to stamp my sentiment down here and then on the white. So we'll hold on for that. Let's see. Oh no, am I buffering? Judy said I'm buffering. Are we okay? All right, so we're going to be stamping our dog and our cat onto Ice Rink cardstock with our Asphalt ink. This guy. Just a little bit enough apart that I'll be able to die cut them at the same time. If anyone has color requests for the type of cat and dog, I'm going to give you a second. The first ones to come in, put like white dog, black cat, whatever it is, the color with the animal. The first ones that come in, that's what we'll do because I have no idea what I want to do for these little guys. Oh, Connie says she was there and the store is so much bigger than it was. Yay! It looks so cool. I was looking at the stories they were posting again, and I just cannot get over that mural. It looks so cool. All right, Karen says black cat. I can definitely do that. I need, and Gail says yellow dog on it. A black cat and a yellow dog. Golden retriever for Melissa. I think that counts as a yellow dog. Oh my goodness. Sharon said she was at this Pink and Main store for 2 hours. She made 2 cards and went home with lots of goodies. Love to hear that. Ooh, Connie said Michelle did a shaker card make and take, and then Libby did a cool gift card holder. That's so fun. All right. There's our Zoom. Let's start with yellow golden retriever-y dog. I'm going to start off more golden than yellow. Melissa says sure does count. Perfect. And then we'll bring in some lighter yellow for our like highlight shade. So I'm actually going to start with the YO 2.5, which is right just a little darker, but otherwise we're not going to get good shading. Yellow is hard to get shadows because you either have to go purple, which sounds crazy, but they'll like neutralize each other out. So you can do purple for yellow shading, or you can go darker, but you have to be careful you don't go orange. So I do really like this kind of golden shade that we have. So we're going to use it to our advantage. So I'm going to put my shading on the bottom part of the ears, and we're going to work our way around the face. And I want to kind of emphasize, he doesn't really have like a snoot, so I'm going to emphasize kind of over his nose a little bit, kind of trying to create our own emphasis of that. We'll also go around his little body. And I had a good drip there. That's okay, we can fix that. Luckily, it was exactly where I wanted a shadow anyway, so that's good. All right. Then we're going to switch one up to our YO 2.3, which looks like I shaded something green with it previously, but I swatched it down here and no ink came off, so that's good. Making sure I'm overlapping those colors really well so that we get that nice blend. Pulling that color up from the center there, and then kind of either side, so we just have this lightest section right in the middle. All right, Elizabeth said, of the nesting dies from Pink and Main, like the arches, the rectangles, which are your favorite, not including the circles, since everyone has those or should? Hands down, Elizabeth, the octagons. Those are my favorite. Let me find them. Oh, hold on. They're the oblong octagons. If I could only have one other shape of a stacking die, that's what it would be. Hold on, I'm gonna find them. I sorted my dies by like shapes, and then I have one for all like the little tiny ones that we use. These guys. Those are my favorite. The hexagons are cute too, but for sure the octagons. If I could only have one other shape, it would be the oblong stitched octagons. Also, everyone else, feel free to answer your answers in the comments, since I just like assumed and took over that whole question. I'm sure there will be other answers, but I do love those. Oh no, Melissa. Oh, that stinks. So close and yet so far. You know what? We're not going to change families. I'm really liking how this is looking. So we're going to go up from the 2.3 to the 2.2. And that's going to just give us like a really nice blend. And I wasn't even thinking about it, but these work so well with that pattern paper. Look how perfect. I love that. It was meant to be. To do the same kind of yellows. Probably from what I have, right? Because you know I don't have all of those either. Probably like a YR24, Y 35 maybe, or 32, and then either like a Y21 or Y11. So the same idea as this, where we'd have a little more of that golden brown on it. So YR24, YR32, Y32, Y21, something like that. The nib looked pink. Oh yeah, it's definitely in that like peachy. Yeah, but it's yellow. It's yellow. It's very weird to me how those colors can sometimes pop so different. I do kind of want, I think, a little yellowy around the halo. So it's not really shading. I'm just kind of drawing under both of those lines. And we'll do that over here now for the little cat. I like it. Sorry. Brennan, I think I disagree with you. There you go. So Virginia said Sandy Alnock has an Olo hex chart that you can get so you can match up Olos to Copics. Yeah. Angela, I'm here to help. So when I can, I will try. Ooh, Melissa's asking, she said she's longtime crafter, first time card maker. And she needs to know what the staple dies are. So you guys also put in the comments and put in your votes. I would say, for me, an A2 rectangle stack, right? So that you can do these kinds of frames and have them with the stitch. I love a stitch. I'd say an A2 stack, and then circles. Those are like my first two die, like stack dies, shape dies that I got. And then I started collecting like bold word dies, like the hello, fun, scripty ones. And then slowly started like collecting from there. But for me, an A2 stacked, either stitched or anything like that. Yeah, and like Karen's saying, circles for sure. But I want, yeah, everybody else put your votes in too. Because now I'm curious. I want to know. She's making notes. Yeah, A2 circles, then banners. Yeah, true. Sentiment strips, banners, framed dies. Yeah, frames are good. Stacks are cool because you can make frames too. So if we wanted an arched frame, you can just take, two that are next to each other in size, and I just tape them together, like center them where you want them, tape them together, and then run them through at the same time, and then you'll get a frame and the inner arch too for any shape. So that's something to keep in mind too. But there are ways you can use stacked or stacks dies to make frames. See, there you go. Brennan trying to question my color choices. I know what I'm doing. No, because everything looks different, and depending on what you're putting it next to, it could still look even more different. I feel like golden retrievers have brown noses still, right? I think they have dark noses. We'll just do a little touch. 4.6. I think I want like red. So a little R1.7 just on the left side, and then a little 1.5. There we go. So cute. Just like the tiniest bit. And that red is gonna pop like crazy against our other colors. Yeah, Brennan, I feel like that's because my other marker was real juicy too. I feel like it pushed that color out. like it should really be this dark all the way around, but you can see it's not. It definitely lightened up. These could definitely use like a second coat. You guys know already, I am so excited for the Olo neutral markers to come out. I need a neutral gray from this collection so badly. But we're gonna go with some cool grays for our little black cat and hope she doesn't end up looking purple. Same layout. I'm going to be a little more careful around her nose. Okay, just like that. And then a little CG7. And these are still pretty dark, so you can see I'm leaving like a good bit of space around the center of the face because I really want to make sure that the gray that we put there is light enough that we can really see her little expression. We'll fill in this tail. And then the 5 you can see is like a good bit lighter. So that will be safe to take that over the face. There we go. And anywhere where you feel like that jump from 7 to 5 feels a little much, just layer it up. And if you start to lose too much color, too much shadow, you can always come back in with your medium and tap some of it back in. Because now that your paper is super saturated, it's going to be even easier for you to maneuver it around where you want it. Oh, Karen, that sounds so cute. Green eyes, black cat. I love that. Give him a little black nose. I'm going to pull that 5 back out really quick because I meant to add a little color to the inside of the ear because I'm going to add some pink, but I don't want it to just go straight to like pink. I'll come in with a little R.2. See, I like when it has just like that little hint of gray at the bottom. Oh. Oh, Angela, that's such a good question. I don't know. Oh, I'm so glad that you guys are haven't gotten bored with me coloring yet. Because I just feel like we have so many things still to color. That's 2. All right, we're gonna just stay in this cool gray purpley family because I feel like it will still fit with these, but you could also do like a blue, a very pale blue, or like a BG on these wings, like a teal blue, and it would be very pretty. But we're gonna stick with some cool grays. Just, I don't even want to blend that out. Just a little C3 on those wings, right? Just so they have something going on. I do think I want to bring in some color for the clouds though, and then the collars. Maybe the collars will bring in, maybe for both. Let's bring in some BG for the collars and the clouds. That's what I want. I want you. Okay. So for the collars, we're going to do a little BG 0.7 just on the outer edges. You can't hear me? All right, Mom, you're the only one saying that, and on my thing, it's looking like my audio should be working from what I can see. Oh, perfect. Mom's just over here turning my volume down. All right, and then a little BG 2.1, which again is like very pale, but I'm just going to use it to give a little bit of shading to these bottom curves of our clouds. And those will tie into our pattern paper. See how we're just kind of breaking them up. And then you guys know I always like to add my little white eye highlights just to the side of those eyes. Maybe a little highlight to the hearts. And then from there, it's just cleanup of anywhere where my marker spread a little bit or I went out of the lines. That does, in fact, still happen to me often. There we go. So cute. All right, let's grab our coordinating dies. And that way we can figure out where we're going to put our sentiments. I'm also going to show you guys some more sneak peeks. I know some of the things I have over here in this stack are in the Crafty Courtyard kit, but you guys know I never remember what's where. So I'm going to show you all of the things because there's always a chance that maybe you haven't seen the Crafty Courtyard kit. So you don't even know that this, whatever this thing is I might be showing you, is an option. So let's cut these and I'll show you something else new. Ooh. I made that weird sound because I hit my glasses on my light. In case anybody heard that and was concerned. As you should be. I am concerning. Okay. I'm thinking our little yellow boy here on the white because, let me show you. Even though he has his white highlight, to me, that's a lot of yellow and yellow and yellow. He could get a little lost, right? Where with this one, he still matches, but he stands out. Versus the black cat, she can stand out against all that yellow. She doesn't need the extra contrast. Like she's already separate, right? Like that. Cute, 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 cute. And those things that I just said are not rules. If you like them the other way around, you do them the other way around. I'm just explaining how my brain decides which one's going where. Right, Julie? I don't know, Julie. I don't feel very young these days. I don't feel very young. But yeah, no, the sound was because my glasses definitely hit the light that's right next to me, which means basically my face almost hit that light. Hey, Lisa. Yeah, the cat on the bright colors for sure. Okay. We have another pattern paper pack, and I'm pretty sure this was in the Crafty Courtyard kit, but we're going to look at it anyway. We definitely make a cute background for these cards as well. This is the Bright Side pattern papers. There we go. Bright Side pattern papers. So we'll do a little flip through. Very like fun, kind of retro. They're summery without being like a summer print. Right? Like they're not really seasonal, but to me they're just like really bright and happy. These like bold. They're very bold. I love the stripe. And the stripe has like a little bit of a chalk texture to it. Very pretty. That's fun. I like these kind of macaroni noodle chains. And the polka dots. I really like these navy backgrounds too. The navy blue. It's really pretty. And some green, some more noodles, bold florals. I think we made our way through. Right, we get 2 of each. Yeah. Very fun. So the Bright Side pattern papers for anybody who likes that really bold. Perfect. Julie's saying very 60s, 70s, a little hippie-like. Yeah. Very fun. And that kind of like avocado-y or like pear kind of green, I feel like also speaks to that time. Right? Like an avocado stove. I definitely would have wanted an avocado stove. All right, for this one, we're going to stamp our sentiment onto the white panel. We're going to do it while it's still flat. Let's do gone from your lap, but never from your heart. Centering that up on the bottom. And we're going to keep it simple and just use the black. Ooh, that was pretty good. I'm trying, this is very skinny font. So I'm trying to not like squish and press really hard. To just kind of give the ink a chance to transfer without bullying it too much. Luna, stop. Right, so we'll pop all that up. And then I'm going to try for the cat to see what we think of it on the white under the arch. I think if we just kind of shift him down a little bit, it would be fine under here, but I don't know if that pulls everything a little too low. I still think I like that. I would just rather have it on the white than have to add like a white banner to the pattern paper. Stop. She's licking her tootsies. She's driving me crazy. Oh, that was almost bad. That's why I need you guys here so you can yell and I can actually hear you. Did anybody else catch that? When or before I did? Yes, it does leave a little bit of a gap, Gail, but I'm thinking we can pull in some like little gems or sequins or something maybe. I don't want it to be like, you know, super glitter fun party time because it's still like a sad thing, but maybe some like clear sequins or like little clear gems, something to just fill up a little bit of that empty space. Yeah, again, my heart stopped. Oh my goodness. I've definitely done that when making cards on my own, for the record. 100%. I would have just slapped that right over if I hadn't turned to look to see what you guys were saying and like looked over it from the comments. If I had just been here by myself, 1,000%, I would have shut that door on the cat and had to make a new one. All right, adding my foam tape and then popping that up. I don't think I want to double foam. Oh yeah, maybe some more of the clouds. That could be cute. We have clouds in our little stamp set. Yeah, maybe we'll just do a quick die cut of an extra like cloud or two to pop up over there. I do think Doggo is good to go though. I don't think he's gonna need any extra ones. Growing up, me and my mom, we definitely had like a mustard stove. So I guess that means it was probably a little vintage. Right? That's like the nice way. And it wasn't like old and decrepit. It was retro. And it's okay if it's a little off and you can see underneath because it's popped up. So you're going to be able to see it no matter what. Just a little bit of liquid glue. Yeah, I do think I want a little something else for the cat. I do think the dog looks good. I think I'm happy with that. What did I do? There's my scrap. Oh, it's your favorite time of the day. The time when Caitlin goes off the handle and starts free stamping. Yeah, Harvest Gold stove for sure. That's exactly 100. That has to be it. 100%. That's what we had. Harvest Gold. All right, there's one cloud. We could have done the paw prints too. That wouldn't have been bad. But I do think that Gail had a good idea with these clouds. Let me grab that BG 2.1. Just adding color to those little bottom sections. AKA mustard. Right? That doesn't happen, Brennan. I don't put my cards on card bases. I just don't. It's just who I am. I don't put them on bases till I'm ready to send them or sell them or do whatever's happening with them. I'm having a hard time with these nails. I chopped them all down and I think they're retaliating against me because my top coat would not dry last night. It was so sticky. I had to like strip it all off, and I tried to use regular top coat today, and now it's chipping. I haven't had short square nails in a minute, and I think they're unhappy about the change. Gail, that was such a good call. Thank you. I think this is so cute. Yeah, until a show or until I need them or someone at work needs one, the girls will come in and be like, I need a birthday card. What do you have? Then I have to like hurry up and throw a bunch onto card bases. This should definitely get some foam on the pieces that are hanging over, but I went too fast for my own good. It's fine. I'll tuck some under there once that liquid glue dries in place. But yeah, there are our two adorable cards that are still clean enough and like simple enough that I feel like they fit the thinking of you vibe, right? We have a little, I don't know, heavenly, hopeful color scheme back there. Yeah, I really like the bold white on both of them. I think that keeps everything a little lighter and fresher. Brennan, I'm 36. You can't dare me to do things. That doesn't work anymore. Daring only works when you're worried about your pride. I don't have that problem anymore. I don't have that problem anymore. Okay, I have more things. Okay, so Libby told us this the other day, but Pink and Main does officially have vellum. So 10 sheets, 8.5 by 11, 48-pound vellum. Let me take a piece out so you can see. Oh, she's thick. Ooh, she's thick. Oh, I like that. You can definitely still see through it, but this says on the back that 48 means that it's good for embossing folders and embossing powders. And 100%, I believe that this would be good for embossing powders. So that's how much you can still see through it. But this is way thicker than any vellum I've used before. So a good one to keep in mind. I don't know about Thursday, but if not Thursday next week, we will for sure try heat embossing on that vellum and see what we think, because that's fun. All right, what else do I have? This On My Mind stamp set is really fun. I really like these fonts. So you've been on my mind, wishing you the very best. I'm so proud of you. I miss your beautiful smile. Happy birthday, my friend. Sending love and hugs. And this works with a new die that's coming. So we'll look at that on Thursday. Yes, Joanne, that vellum is new. It's the first time that I'm pretty sure it's the first time Pink and Main has had a vellum, and I think it's really cool that it's such like it's different. Um, Elizabeth, this stamp set is called Pet Angels. Pet Angels. And we have the On My Mind sentiments. We have, which I don't always get sent, so I'm very intrigued. We're going to have to play with these. There are Bright Encouragement rub-ons. These are those transfers, and it comes with the like popsicle stick. So you rub them and you transfer them on. So that's fun. And these I think would be really fun on the vellum. So we'll have to try that too and see how we like it. Yeah, this one's very fun. Okay. He had me scared there for a second. There something was blocking, but like after the my husband and helping somebody get back up, I thought there was like a fall or something bad. So I'm glad that you're okay. Yeah. So multiple different like sentiment messages, but these are cool because you can use them on like wood. You can use them. Okay, so Karen said these are in the Crafty Courtyard kit. But you can use them on things besides cardstock. So I want to figure out something fun to do with you guys with this one. But those are on my list. And then the last stamp set that I have to share with you is called Year Round Fun. It's another one from Pink and Main and Too Cute Ink. And this is cute to have in general, but also if you are a planner girly, which you know I am a planner girly. So these are the Year Round Fun stamps with the little bear and the little mouse. So cute, right? So St. Patrick's Day, Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day, or weddings, Halloween, 4th of July, more Halloween, Cinco de Mayo with his little taco, more St. Patrick's Day. He's in a margarita. So more Cinco de Mayo, Christmas, Easter, Christmas, Mardi Gras, New Year's because of the champagne, I think. But also, you know, could be birthday. All the Time I Love You, Easter, and birthday. So you can do happy and then whatever the thing is, happy everything, every day, all of the time. You could just do like, you know, everything on one card, which is how I kind of want to use it, and make like, or like a slim line and like line them all up. Ooh, we might have to do that. That sounds really cute. Like just take one of each theme and line them all up, right? Happy everything, every day, all the time. That's going to be really cute. We're going to do that. And of course they have the coordinating dies. So those are our sneak peek projects and products that we are looking at today. Oh, and don't forget our fun embossing powders. Yeah, holidays, but not in the way you would expect. And I think they're so cute. So yeah, we will be back here on Thursday at 8:30 again. Donna's going to be here tomorrow with some fun dies. I'm going to show you those dies again on Thursday if you miss hanging out with her tomorrow. But then on Thursday, we're going to be using the Mice of the Month and some of the new foil products. And then we'll take a look at the dies, embossing folder, and some other fun things that are coming. So I hope that you guys love this one. There is a new checklist. It's a free printable that you can grab off the Pink and Main website. If you go to the search bar and just put checklist or printable, they'll pop up. There's a new one though for this month. So you can check to see all of the new things that are coming. Keep track of what is on your wish list. Maybe in a minute I'll go in and add these to card bases, but let's be honest, probably not. But yeah, otherwise I am so grateful that you guys came to hang out with me. I'm so glad to see that you're looking very excited about this release. I will see you guys back here very soon. Have a great night and a great day tomorrow. We'll meet back up here on Thursday. And until next time, guys, happy crafting. Have a good night.